What's going on, everybody? So this is a video I didn't expect to be making, but I really wanted to once this came in. Mr. and Mrs. Tizzo, you guys are amazing, and I appreciate you guys so much. And I also do want to include Vote for Pedro in this too, because I got something in the mail from him yesterday or the day before. And just knowing that the community is thinking about me and everybody's got me in their prayers, and it means a lot to me. And I don't know how to put it into words. So I'm just going to leave it with a simple thank you. And I love you guys, and I appreciate you all. I can't even begin to explain how much you've all helped me. So, Mr. and Mrs. Tizzo, Vote for Pedro, thank you. And I don't want to leave it there. Everybody in the coin community has just been absolutely fantastic to me. Not only over the past year, but the last couple of weeks have been extremely difficult. But you guys have helped me make it through. So thank you to all my friends. I love you, and thank you. Mr. and Mrs. Tizzo got me a little something for Christmas, which I did not expect. It came with a beautiful note here. The top half is a little personal, but the bottom half is, let me see here. We hope these gifts serve you well and are useful. If they're not the right things, please let us know so we can get what you want and need. Both of us love watching you create your art, and we want to be sure you have the tools to do so. Merry Christmas, friend. Thank you. So, what a beautiful couple. I can't even begin to tell you how much I appreciate you guys. And Tegan. Can't forget Tegan. What an awesome looking dog. He's cute. So, I'm going to show you what we got. This here is a 6. I shouldn't be doing this with my bare hands, but oh well. I believe is a 6 kilogram crucible for my gas furnace. This is what I'll be melting my copper in for my larger pours. So thank you for that. And I know I made this a little difficult for you guys. Mr. and Mrs. Tizzo reached out and said, hey, we want to help you out and do something for you. What are some useful tools that you might be able to utilize? And me, being me, said, I don't know, man. I don't feel comfortable with all of this. I'd recommend you reach out to somebody else in the metal melting community and ask them, because I don't know. So a few weeks later, oh no. A short time later, Jay Tizzo reached back out and said, hey man, we asked around, but nobody would give us any answers. Like, okay, so if you really want to do something and help, just a few of the supplies I would need or could use. These are what I go through the most. And I gave them a couple options, and it appears they bought all of them. So here, the last crucible was for my gas furnace. Oh wow. And this is a 2 kilogram crucible for the electric furnace. And if I had to guess, this is a high quality crucible, because my other ones just leave my fingers black, and this isn't doing that. So again, thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Tizzo. And there is one other thing here from them. Just going to wrap this back up. the last thing that they had included is not consumable. Okay, I said it right that time. You guys are just amazing. Cast and flask. This will give me the opportunity to pour more than 2 pieces at once. I'll be able to pour a third, which will save a lot of life for my furnace, a lot of life for my crucibles. The furnace itself is consumable. So everything has a life span, except for these. So Mr. and Mrs. Tizzo, I can't even begin to thank you guys enough. You're amazing. Thank you for your support. And thank you to everybody. Before I end this, I am going to show you one other thing. I will be right back. All right, so check this out. Vote for Pedro had sent me a few $5 maple Canadians, or Canadian maples, and I decided to play with my liver of sulfur, the toning. And all right, so this is not one of the ones that he sent me because I had already toned all of them and melted 2 of the coins that he sent. This one I'm holding on to, and you might be able to see why. So here's what normal silver round looks like. Silver coin. It's silver. And this is what I did with one of the ones from Vote for Pedro. This thing came out perfect. The toning on this looks like a beautiful rose gold colored tone. Come on, focus. The camera isn't doing it justice. There we go. Look at the beautiful gold color toning on this. So Vote for Pedro sent these to me with a suggested intention, and I had taken into consideration his suggestion, and I am making these. Hold on one second. Okay, so the day that I had received these is also the same day that I started getting some ants in my pants and felt like I had to get up and do something. Now, his intentions with these, now, this is hard to get it out, alright. Most of you know my mom just recently passed away, and he had sent me these with the suggestion of making something in honor of my mom, and he suggested her spirit animal. And I had never really thought about it, but when I had made this, I had my mother in mind. So what I'm doing, not with this one, but with the other 2, I made these little owls. And after thinking about it for a little while, I would say this is the perfect spirit animal for my mom. So, for reasons I don't really care to share, only because I have a hard time getting some things out. You know, I know what I want to say, but when it comes down to actually getting them out, it's not always that easy. So, Vote for Pedro. Thank you for that, man. I love you, brother. I'm going to keep this one. Now, all the markings there are actually on the outside of the capsule. Let's see if we can crack it open here so I can show you just how nice this thing is. If I can get the capsule open. There we go. the camera does not do this justice. Come on. Focus. There we go. Beautiful toning. Alrighty. So that's all I got for you guys today. Just wanted to reach out. Thank the Tizzos. Vote for Pedro. And everybody in the Coin Tribe. Just thank you for everything, all of your kindness and your support. I know I've said this a couple times, but you guys have made the last couple weeks a lot easier for me. So, okay. I'm going to end this before I start getting emotional. All right, everybody, that's all I got for you today. Much love to everyone, and I appreciate you all. And if I don't speak with you beforehand, I wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Everybody who celebrates, Happy Hanukkah, and all of the other holidays that I don't know anything about. Peace and love, everyone. Talk to y'all soon.